Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the train station in Vasastavi, and again, as you can see, we've got a massive mess, which popped up at the very end of the last episode, and today we're going to fix it first. Because it's heading into winter, it's all at 21 degrees at the moment, and if we don't have the heating running, we'll have the same issues as we recently had. So let us quickly send things back to the end station. Please go to the end station, make a turn. Please go to the end station, make a turn. You can... this wants to just go to the platform. We might have to think about it. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll say you can continue straight through. The others will have to wait a little bit until things are moving. I think you, on the way to the end station, you can ignore the red light and start going as well. Keep going. I have to see... That guy will start moving out of the way. Keep going, and the next one will move through. It's actually not that difficult to keep them all moving. No, I would like you to please... Well, we could get you there as long as we get everybody else to move through. Okay, so I guess we'll pause it there, and we'll quickly do the fixes here. So the fixes we'll be paying for them, because obviously we need to make it all work straight away. What we'll do is we'll get rid of these. We'll get rid of all of that, please. And can we fund those at the same time? We want to get rid of all of this stuff as well. I'll have a little bit of a look at if we're going to play around with this a little bit more. Okay, so that first section is now all been demolished. Okay, now what we're doing here now, what we'll do is we'll get rid of these guys as well. Okay, so now the plan is, and I'm kind of tempted to completely redo it from over here. So we'll leave that one in place. And then what we'll do is we'll do this one. We make that... Ooh, it's not actually tying in. I'm kind of tempted to just get rid of this as well. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get rid of that setup there. So we'll grab all of this there. We'll get rid of that, and we will go ahead and quickly fund it. This one goes out, that one goes out, but this one goes in. So we need to try and tie it in over there. Okay, gone. Now let's get the next guy to... Let's get this to work. A little tighter like this, maybe? I mean, it'll work. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm comfortable to pay for that straight away. And then these guys will just continue funneling in. The others will all be outbound connections. And we just need to think about how we're going to do that. So no stopping in here, basically. We'll all, or potentially we will allow stopping. But anyway, let's have a look. Keep that going. Okay, so this guy's stuck. It can't get out because of how we've set this up. So now the idea is we want everybody to go everywhere, basically, right? So, and we want to keep it kind of all the way at the end. So the plan is then, maybe that's not quite right. Maybe this is where we would like to do that tie-in. Similarly, we'll be tying in something like this. And then this one needs to go both here. Okay, we could. It's not actually doing that tie-in quite nicely, isn't it? Okay, well let's try. Needed to. Yeah, that's the one. And can we at the same time find something that works here? That's close to working. There we go. There we go. And that gives us access to all of those. And now we'll have room to get out. So let us pay for all of these guys. And what we're after is this one here. We'll move it forward. And we will take it out over there. Okay, and then after all of that stuff, we will have another one. And another one. And another one. Maybe we'll have it like there. Okay. So I guess that gives us inbound access with a bit of a waiting area. And it'll be inbound from both of these directions. So that's okay. On the outbound side of things, it doesn't really matter which one you have here. You will have your outbound journeys basically over there. And we don't need that, right? All we can just do this and that, and it'll be outbound into that general direction, right? Like so. It won't be going into multiple directions. So if we do that, it pays for itself, and now we've got, well, not pays for itself, but what the payment's going. So let us quickly just chain this one up this way. We'll add some additional, yeah, so I guess the issue here is that we might block the whole signal if we do this. So we may have to do something like this and continue to provide some level of splitting these areas a little bit. Maybe that'll work. Okay. So from here, obviously all of this is now one single block. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to kind of link them out into multiple different directions. Now, what I thought we might be able to do... I wanted to fix this one here as well to be able to take all three come out. At the very... maybe to it? I don't know. No. Well, if we could just flip it over here somewhere to allow it to go into both of those, and then we could have one that goes out as well. Anyway, let's test this first, just as a setup like that. So now all of these are going that direction. What we'll do is we'll do multiple blocks, right? So we'll find these to get working. That one should find its way out. This, on the other hand, is going this way, while these ones are all going that way, right? So let's see about this. No, please head to the range. Okay, go back in there. Now this guy should find its way and start moving out. And anybody coming back will have a single route to come into. So let's see how this actually functions. What I'm also tempted to do... Anyway, we're loading. see how we actually have enough room. Maybe this is going to work. Maybe this is going to work. They're coming out. We can let 2 of them come out at a time, basically. Got the one coming back in, going straight through, no problems. Yeah, I think this is way better setup. This is a way better setup. That comment was really useful, and we've even got room to store a few on the way out. Excellent. Oh, this guy. Ooh. Okay, hang on. So this guy needs to... We need to add the stop to the mix there. We do need to add the stop to the mix. So what I'll do is show me this one. And what we'll do is at the end, a Stubby train platform, at the end we want to add to the mix. Thank you. So we've done that. What I'm going to say is please head on over there. Okay, and then it'll come back and do its thing. Okay. So we might have some others that we need to catch up on. So let's keep an eye on its running. I don't know how they fit them all. Must be a massive underground depot, that. This one. This is supposed to be, just double check, these are chains, right? They're chains, so they will allow you to go out into that direction. Yeah, okay. This is working quite well now. We're even continuing to get these guys coming straight in. Without any problems. This is way better. Massive improvement, I think. Run straight through. You see this one has... Yeah, that's got the end station in there. Look at that. Running beautifully. Little bit of a delay here sometimes. I guess that guy's wanting to go this way. Yeah. I think we've got more than enough room to actually stack them up if they need to wait for one another. It's starting to look a lot better. It's definitely a setup that is way better. So thank you so much for that comment. It's really helping. Continuing to mess around with this thing. At least it is now, and as it's getting cooler, our trains are running, and we should have reasonable amount of workers ready to support a number of different areas. I do think having this guy on that axis is probably good, though we'll see less utilization of it due to that. But I don't think we actively need it, but it does allow for one to come out there every now and again if it gets really busy. I mean, we don't see any significant delays occurring here, right? They're running straight through. Even the intersection is not that busy because the intersection is only kind of being busy by this. So what's the issue here? This guy is heading where? So it's heading into that direction. I guess we don't have... I think what I might do, I might just add an extra signal in here so that we can try and move this a little bit quicker. The plan is to do something like that. Actually, let's pull it forward a little bit. A little bit more forward. Maybe something like that's going to be just fine. So we'll do that to help things out a little bit over there. We'll similarly see if there's anything to be done over here. Maybe over there and over here will give us a little bit of extra room to maneuver with. This one doesn't need to be there. So can I please get rid of that one? And we'll put the chain all the way back there. And then we'll come back in steps. One there, one there. And one. This one's too short. So if we playing it like that here, it's too short. So that. Maybe that's I can move this one forward a little bit. I think that should be okay. So those will now hopefully keep moving. Got a lot of area. This one is running straight through, no problems. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving now. Not enough prison wardens. Yeah, good. Lots of workers ready to go all the time. I think I've gone through everything now. So I do I do wonder about improving to add more of these to the mix. Yeah, this is really effective. Really effective. This guy is waiting for why? That direction. Just see this in terms of length. Yeah, that length is fine. That length is fine. More trains ready to go. They keep coming out, keep coming in. Yeah, I think this is way more effective now. Why did that one slow down so significantly? And why is this guy waiting? Obviously heading into that direction. Oh, it's just because of this one is blocked, but it shouldn't be, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think even with its slowdowns every now and again, it's not a big deal. We're getting them out here really effectively. How many trains do we have in here? Just the one. Wow, that means we're moving through them so quickly. I think this is working. Yeah, okay, good. This one is stopping for that one. This guy's moving. I thought the chain was supposed to let it go, even though it's coming this way and this block is being used. It's on its directional, it's okay. Is this there? Okay, we're getting a little busy. No, working quite well this side. Okay. I think it's okay. I think that's enough of that. A good long part of this episode has been spent trying to fix this, but I guess that is okay now. Okay, let's have a look at a few other bits and pieces. Why is this taking so slow? The helicopters are working on this, and it's kind of only the helicopters. So let's get... oh, this is still under construction? Really? How long? It's being paved at the moment. So let's add some more to the mix. Maybe they can help it out a little bit, get it done a little bit quicker. I'm amazed at how much of the other stuff has already been done. So that is good. All of these roads are done. This tunnel is coming along nicely. Lesser. Let's assign more of lesser to it, because at the moment, yeah, it's only like the one, and it is progressing, right? That, yeah, it's almost done. That tunnel's almost done. All of this is almost done. Wow, it's looking way promising. Way promising over here. Want to move these items over this way so that we can finish off the rail constructability here. But it's looking pretty good. The other items of construction. Oh, that's coming along quite nicely. We should be able to assign some of these guys to... okay, well, let me pay for that little slither. And then let's assign these items to some construction here. I will pay for that at the same time, so that's all ready to go. Now, we will need to power this area. So luckily we've got power right over here. So we might just provide a little bit of it. So give me power. We want one of these guys. Grab one of these guys over here somewhere. Should be fine. Maybe we even put it on this side so that it can power something else that we do here if we deem necessary. We'll do that. We'll put that one in place. We'll get it accessible. We'll get the crews to come and build it. And at the same time, we need to bring a little bit of power over this way. So let's grab the underground power cables. We'll pop down. Actually, there's a bit of room there. I might bring in the power from this direction. There and then here and then up there. And we'll activate that for construction. We'll get the helicopters and these guys to start working on it. So we'll power this area. It will also need, it'll need a few other bits and pieces like waste. And it will also need sewage and water. So let's have a quick look. Where is our sewage and water networks? Nowhere close. Over here is probably the easiest. We don't have anything running there yet, which may be the other thing we need to do. The train is waiting too long. Let's just double check this. I don't think this is an issue. This is just because they're only allowing one train in here at a time, and something is busy making its way back after constructing all the way out there, which is fine. I don't mind that this is taking a bit of time to get built. Oh, look at this stuff! Already built. My, oh my. My, oh my. Look at these guys go. I like it. I am very much liking it. This was passenger rail stations here and here. Okay. So this one is still supposed to come across here from this area, which we'll do in due course. But yeah, starting to look really good. What is the status here? Almost maxed out on workers, and they are operating full steam. This one is they're operating well, and I would like to see these numbers continue to stay high, which is not really happening. So what's happening over here? Yeah, so I guess as soon as we can, we're starting to move things through, right? not so much dropping off the items, are we? These guys needs to be sending it back, right? It needs to be sending it over there. So this guy coming out is going to come in here and grab the stuff that it's got here to go to the other side. Good. Okay. Other train is waiting too long. That's the same issue. No problems with that. Those guys can wait. Okay. Looking good. This should really get finished now, right? Still waiting on yet another round. I might just pay for the last little slither of that so that we can get this up and running again, because I'm a little worried that's dropping too much. So hopefully we'll start running there again, because we also are using all of this stuff over here. This is working full on to try and get all of that to go. This is busy using all of this chemical stuff. Oh, we're doing a very low amount so that we can retain chemicals. And plastics are being built at the same time. We could potentially up it a little bit more. So how much can this actually do? 22 tons of chemicals using 10 tons of 22 tons of plastics using 10 tons of chemicals. We are producing 10 tons of chemicals approximately over here. And we are nowhere near the amount of workers that we typically need to make this thing run. So we just need to be a little bit cautious of it. We need to keep going on the chemicals. I want to kind of max out the chemicals a bit, but what we can do is probably up the workers here a tad. So double the amount of workers we're getting in here to try and get a little bit more plastics going. Because I think we do run out of plastics fairly quickly now. What is the use of plastics like at the moment? 3.3, 6.6, and yeah, that's 10 tons of plastics right there. So we need to create more than 10 tons of plastics, right? At the moment, we're at not even half. We're at about 5 tons of plastic. So we can't, unless we up the game here, we can't do more for this. Just can't get it to do any more. So what I might do is I might up it a little bit more even, but we are going to struggle with that. We need to create more chemicals. This thing is already still keeping running. Everything's going. Just want to check here. Yeah, no place for finished trains. So what I want to do is I want to have a look. We've got some extra trains here. I want to replace a vehicle. If I grab this guy. How many on this line? 2 of them. So if I want to set the line. If I want to replace this vehicle, I'll do must be of the same type. Interesting. Okay, well, what I'll do is let's set this one's line. Not set line. The Vasistavi. Okay, let's just figure out what is the vehicle we're looking to replace. So this one, Vasistavi prefab workers, has got 1 on the line. Okay, so let's get Vasistavi prefab workers. Oh, there it is. This line's there. Now, so we'll move one of them to Vasistavi prefab workers. So we'll get rid of the slower moving trains. So let's set line, Vasistavi prefab workers, and start these. Then I'll grab this train on its way out. Once it does the drop off, I will send it to be getting get rid of it. 26 years old already. It's a reasonable spot. It's just coming in here, and then on the way back we can drop it. So once the workers have been dropped off, so I'll micromanage that just a tad. Keep moving. Drop off your workers. Okay, and drop. It drops everybody. Now that you're done, you can please come and be recycled. Materials and the likes. Got a new train doing the rounds there. Okay, so what we'll do is we will move this guy over to the depot straight away. Next one is ready to go. We'll move one of these to the depot as well. Thank you. So we'll make a little bit more room there. Okay, now I've got 2 trains on this line, right? The Vasistave range workers. Actually, what I'd like to do is I'd like to send you to there. So instead of going in and getting people, you can go straight out to the range. Okay, that's good. We did actually see one come out this way. No. What are you doing? Came out the wrong. That's a little bit funny. No, not the place. Just go back there, please. Go and sort yourself out. It's an interesting one. I don't know what happened there, but hopefully we can kind of sort that out. Okay, so that's done. That's one Vasistave range train going out, so that's okay. We'll do that. We'll set one of these to that. So set line Vasistave range workers, please. Make a start. Thank you. I don't think we need as many, but I'd rather keep a consistency of trains going on. What is this guy doing? This guy is doing what? I think it's heading to a depot. Yeah, it's heading to a depot. Okay. Need to catch the next one as it comes in. This is the other Vasistave range. Yes. You can also come over here for me, please. So we'll get rid of this one. It's a little bit younger, but it's okay. And then this one will also be set to Vasistave range workers. And we'll make a start on that one also. Okay, so now I believe we've removed all of the smaller trains, smaller and slower trains. So hopefully it's looking a little bit better here now. Okay, got our trains running in here now. What's this guy doing? Oh, it's probably this. It's probably the prefab workers. Yeah, prefab workers. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm happy with that. Again with this guy. Fully loaded. So came out of here into the wrong track. Why is the question? Why are you getting into this one? Even though it's got... We can't keep doing this, right? So let's quickly send it to the right station. Well, back to the... Because we need to clear this out. Let's keep a little bit of an eye on it. Is there an issue here? Is my question. If you're coming out, you should come out somewhere else. There's a stubby range workers coming out that way. What is this guy? Wait. Hang on. Okay. I think it's the new trains that's not coming to the end station as a starting point. That's the issue. Okay, just get them to go into the end station. That should solve all the issues for us. What is this guy doing? Rail inward. This is coming to the end station, so that should be fine. And this guy is coming to the end station. We should start the journey with the end station. Is the answer to that question. Wow, we've got lots of trains coming in here. Coming to the end station. And move out on that side. Got some power flickering here. guy is Kent station bound. Okay, I think it was just the new trains that had some issues. Again, Kent station is what we're doing. Works really well, actually. How many trains in here? There must be tons of trains in here now. 3 of them. Okay. If it does release one from over there, there is room for it to go. But it can just keep releasing on that side. Okay, I think we're okay now. Let's have a quick look at this. Is this no place to store finished vehicles? So, because we have no place to store finished vehicles, let's assign a few of them. So I'm thinking ambulances. Grab me some ambulances, please. There's lots of other stuff that I would like to assign. Okay, we need to spend a little bit of time and just assign some more vehicles. But these ambulances, we can just move over here, please. How many do we have here? Yeah, so that's okay. We'll get some more ambulances on there. Where else do we need some vehicles, though? Just have a look. I'm pretty sure this is not... Yeah, we're not fully loaded on all of these things, right? So what are we missing here? Covered holes. We need at least... How many covered holes do we run? We run a single covered hole on all of these? Wow. How many excavators? So there's 3 there. 2, 3, 1. No excavator. So I guess we need 2, 3, 4 excavators at least. That is under construction. Grab a few excavators over there. Actually, I need to just probably just grab this. What do we have here? Do we have excavators? We do not. Oh, there we do have a couple. Grab me this one. Grab me that one. It's a road crane. Oh, we don't have that many excavators. Huh? Like only 2 of them. 1. Oh, okay. Well, we'll move those 2. Somewhere they could be of use. Which is be over here. And over there. So we'll get a couple more excavators in the rolling in. What else do we need over here? Got dumpers. We need open holes. And we need road crane. We need a road. No road cranes. We need cement mixers. Okay. Has to be an easier way. So we need open holes. What is this? This is a cistern. What is this? This is a dumper. Okay. This is an open hole. And this is cement mixers. Okay. So many covered. What is that? That's another open hole there. That'll do the trick. Well, these are more open holes here. And some fire trucks. And there's another cement mixer there that we can grab. Yeah, that should do the trick. So let's move those on over. We've got so many of those cisterns. Not sure they're all useful. Flying to the wrong spot. Let's let's bring in some more stuff here. There. know if I moved everything I needed to move, but at least we've made a little bit more room so things can continue to progress. That's the plan, at least. Okay, that's good. Our stuff is going. This is done. We do need something that we're missing here. Oh, we were thinking about the water stuff, but what we do need, however, is this. So I thought, well, what we'll do is we'll just pop that in there. I'm gonna pay for that, and then we'll get whoever can construct stuff to come and construct that for us. This is under construction. This should be under construction, right? Let's make sure to send more guys to it to come and help. So that's okay. What we do need to do is have a bit of a look at the water situation. So let's quickly have a look at that. Underground. Okay, so underground. Oh, here we go. We should just build it. This is built, but the water side of it is not built. You need to run water in here at the same time. Anyway, this was the more challenging component of it, right? So that is, so what we can certainly do is we can assign for construction over here, and there, and there, and there. They're all already tied in. We can assign for construction that way. Similarly, we need to find the switch, right? What am I looking for? Looking for basically this guy. And if we look at our levels, we need to just keep an eye on our levels. So with that one in mind, this is level 11. This needs to be higher. So it needs to go up here somewhere. That should be okay. We can squeeze it in over here. That is at 11.6. Get it at 12, but that's basically going to be it. Go here at 12, maybe. Yeah, maybe do it here and tie it in through that way. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's grab ourselves this guy here. Place it here at level 12.6 like that. And if we do a connection straight through from there to there, it should work. Okay, so we can do that. And activate that construction. So that should get us sewage in here. Even we might have to pump it up or something, or have it nearby, but it should still be able to work here. And we'll get all of that construction to work, right? Not this, but that guy instead. Please start working on that. That's not connected. There's a little bit of this that needs to happen still. Let's tie that in there. So that. Okay, so that should get our sewage pretty close. Now we just want to also bring over some water. Now water, interestingly, we could run water here, or we could just run water down this way, which effectively is a duplication of what we've already got here, which I think is probably the right way to do it. So we'll go and grab the switches for water. It's this guy, right? Yeah, I think just the one line like so should probably be okay. Let's do one there. Here. Maybe we'll do there. Grab another one on this side here. And we'll end it off. Maybe this one will split off and come over this way. So it's a little easier for us to do. Okay, so we'll do something like that, right? Now let's just get the pipes in place. So we want to make sure it's the largest of the pipes. So we'll do that. Put on that one. Do that. That should work. And we can just slowly tighten them up over here. We can't duplicate on this side, so we need to be a little bit more cautious with it. But I think we're going to be just fine over here. We could run, if we had to, we could run an extra one in a different direction. So I think that's the plan. So let's go out of there and tie it in like so. Get all of that to get started. Okay, so we'll close that out. We'll get the construction crews in here again to start working on these things, which is not linked up. So let's quickly make sure we link them all up, please. There, over there, there, here, there, and this way. And now we can start this construction item. So the save is done. Get these guys to please come and build this primary infrastructure through this area, so that we can also start to activate that and get the heating ready over here. Now we don't need this yet because we're not actively building up in this area, but we want to be ready so that we can start to fill this in with some more workers. This guy here is going to be the first one that needs some stuff, which I guess will be a little bit of a challenge. What's this guy doing? Should be seeing some more plastics. Plastics is a bit slow. Yeah, we're not really getting. Yeah, these trucks aren't necessarily getting there in any reasonable time frames. Anyway, all of those construction items can continue to work while we continue to have a quick look over here. We should have all of these trains now kind of salvaged. Oh, they're still salvaging. How much do they actually get out of this stuff? Wow, 13 tons of steel out of each one of these trains, which is good. I don't mind that. That at least we're getting something back. All of this is working well now. All of these trains. I'm kind of tempted to. You know what I want to do, right? Let's quickly do a few replacements of these trains as well. So for something like this, we're actively running so many of these older trains, right? So what I'll do is how old is this train? Only 11 years though, but it's still much slower, right? Oh no, it's not much slower. So we don't need to necessarily get rid of this just yet. How old is this one? 15. And then the first one might be, yeah. So the first one, I think the first one is at a point where we need to get rid of it. Okay, so the first one may be requiring a little bit of support here. So let's wait for it to stop doing something. Let's have a look at the other one. That one needs to be finalized as well, and this one can stay. Okay, so at the very least, what I'll do is I'll send one of these guys to join this facility here, right? So come on over there. Once that's done, we can quickly swap out these two. Only about 10,000 kilometers being done by these trains in 30 years. Right? That one is a little bit more. But I'm just I just want, because this guy's got some wagons with him, right? It's actively heading to somewhere to go and pick some stuff up, though. I think this one is the meat one. No, don't go again. Alright. Anyway, we might just have too few of them. I'm going to go and get some meat straight away again. Yeah, it is a bit of a challenge to get all of these vehicles sorted out. This one is actively now sending it to the exports. Yeah, we're exporting 5,000 rubles worth of gravel, which is just to basically not lock up the system. Basically to not lock up the system. But I guess I will need to end the episode. Again, not that much progress, but I think slow improvements is what we're seeing. And that is getting us to where it's going. So hopefully this is now sorted out. The end of the train troubles, if you will. I hope so. Honestly, hope so. And we will need to flick a few more of these trains over. But maybe I'll give this a little bit of a wait and then we'll come back and do that. But there are some trains that's pretty old that needs a bit of replacement done. And we do need to start, all of this infrastructure over here. And we also didn't further expand this, which we need to do so much. And what I wanted to do is make a start on this. Yeah, we can. I think we can, no problems. We can, no problems. Let me do. No, we'll do that in the next episode. I think when we'll start the rest of the rail construction into this area, assuming we want to tie it in on that side as well. But yeah, that's been quite an episode. Lots of little things which continue to improve the situation, the lives of our people. All of these are fully loaded. People are fairly happy. Some considerations about kindergartens over here. Same thing, very minor considerations for kindergartens. 25 workers without a job is exactly what I want to see because we're trying to fill up the workforce over here. Those are both now done. I like it. So, geez, we are moving from a construction perspective. This is being constructed, I guess. Can we assign a little bit more? Yeah. Let's just assign more of these workers into these different areas so that we can start to build some stuff. Similarly, we'll need to start building some of these items. So let's quickly let's do this. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll do some proper. We'll do that. And we'll do this and this and that, right? So I'll just pay for this. And then what we can do is we can make a start on construction over here as well, because at some point we want the trains to be able to come in here. Now, that's good. Okay, we'll leave it there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, this road is also being built. But so much going on. So much. But I like it. I love it. Missing a bit of power over here, I see. Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, we're missing some power. But it's good. It's good. All of these things will slowly get done. We do need to extend our networks as we start to then ultimately expand this. I wanted to check. This should now be at, yeah. So these two buildings was exactly the kind of buffer that we still have had in that area. So that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.